So how to ask somebody out without actually saying it. And that's understandable. You don't want to just straight up, do you want to go out with me? That puts you in a vulnerable spot for rejection. It's just much easier to do this indirectly. I've said this a bunch of different, I've used this method a lot of different ways. And essentially you just kind of treat them as a friend, treat them that you want to go out as a friend, even though you're wanting to go out one-on-one. There's a few different ways to do this. One way is just, randomly text them, what are they doing this weekend? At some point, unless they're super, super busy, then you can just wait another week and ask them again, but assuming they're not. They'll respond after, they should. What are you doing this weekend? And then, say something along the lines of, I have no plans. Do you have any ideas? And they'll start saying different ideas. And then once she gets to an idea of something that you both can do, say, that seems interesting, but I don't have anybody to go with. And that's basically it. She could at that point be like, oh, I'm willing to go. But if she doesn't, just say it like yourself, like, oh, you should come with me. I don't have anybody to go with. That's cool. There's a lot of other ways to do this. You could just like passively mention that at one point you're like looking into some, generally something fun, like a new gun range opened up, or a bowling alley, or wine tasting winery opened up. I don't know, like whatever she might be interested in. I've said like the fair. If the fair happens to be in town and you wanted to like check out some sketchy rides or something, just like planting that seed that's you have interest in something, and then kind of leading the conversation to do that. And it's like it takes away like asking them out, because you're kind of going as friends, but you have one-on-one time. And then on the actual date, you can like, kind of make your intentions more clear, kind of being flirty and teasing. She should probably know that it's a date. If you're a guy and a girl doing it, it's pretty straightforward that it's going to be, even it depends on your type of relationship, but like how well you know this girl. But if you don't know her, it's not the worst thing to like invite her out as a group. If you're like with your buddies and, they have like a girlfriend or something there, or maybe it's just like a larger social circle that you have. Inviting them out, you can at least get to know her better. You can like kind of progress things, even though you're with a group. You can move things forward. Another way to ask her out is like a challenge, which is like, I remember a girl did this to me. I used to do like wine tastings, like at a liquor store. It wasn't always wine. But I remember there was this one I was working at, and there was this girl, short, cute. She was like super tatted up, and we just ended up talking because it was super dead. And at some point she had mentioned how much she could drink, and she was really proud of that, and that she could drink any guy into the table. And that was like a good challenge. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'll take you up on that. And I got her number, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm getting her number because I want to compete. Like a drinking competition. No, like, she was hot. I got her number because I wanted to get her number. Unfortunately, it didn't really lead anywhere. Actually, it's funny because I can't recall like any time using like a challenge like that. But there was another girl that I knew a little bit better, and she challenged me to like Mario Kart, and that she was better at it. And I think she was. I think she beat me. I went over to her house. Also, that one didn't lead anywhere. Not that the challenges don't work, but it's just like you're relying on excuses to go out, and that's really what it is. If you just like rely on that, you can avoid rejection and avoid having to directly ask them out. Although, don't get too much in your head about that, because if a girl likes you, she's going to say yes regardless. So you don't have to put so much effort and attention into this. It's just like a nice alternative to use if you want to use it. But otherwise, for the most part, it's okay if you just say, we should hang out sometime soon. Like it doesn't need to be more than that. And really, it really doesn't. But it's nice to have another alternative if you like to do that. And I think that's basically it. Good luck.